kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Bulls offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll run it to the left. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Dropping back, it's Baker. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, South Florida. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So Nevada's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls in the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nevada.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got a first down and more. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Bulls looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers, really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Back to throw. It's Hussein. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. USF offense is back out there now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Here's the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
The USF has the lead here, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Baker. It's a quick grab. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Washington. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's got it again. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This one is broken up. The ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. That ball snagged for a completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Florida. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Nevada offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they get the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He makes the grab. And a timeout is called in important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Hussein. The pocket breaking down. And they've got him, a sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum with this defense heading to the break. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They go with a direct snap. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Same tailback, another carry. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. To throw, it's Baker. Looks to the left, pass caught. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. The Bulls looking to cash in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Slides a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And looking to throw now on first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize when any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there and trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
To throw, it's Baker. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Crucial red zone play coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, USF. And the route is on. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The USF has the lead here, Kirk. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Hussein. Caught quickly. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender.
Touchdown, Nevada. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now. He's set to boot this one away.
42, Nevada, 21.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The USF offense is back out there now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They call the counter play here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Here.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Brings up fourth down.
The Bulls will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Bulls line up with a first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Coming up, second down and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. They'll run it to the right side. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now, a crucial third down and goal. They're going to run it here. And they'll get him down that time.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it's a fake, looking to throw the ball here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Touchdown, South Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator. And your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to